Hello YouTube, this is Wheelchair 21 of TokuAnimeNews for a TokuAnime review and coverage of Chojin Sentai, Jetman, SHF Figuarts Red Hawk. And this package is great, looks really nice, has like the whole kind of like symbol for the Jetman as the logo to see into the box to see the actual figure and his accessories, where Red Hawk stands here nice and awesome as a Figuart. All over the box shows you his, jet hand blaster, the bird blaster, bringer sword closed, and the wing gauntlet, along with the bonus Akiba Ranger wing booster flight pack, which I don't have to show off in this since I do not have an Akiba Ranger. But anyways, let's go right down into business with what is in this box and what it contains. It is a double layer box since it does have the Akiba Ranger attachment set. Comes with 8 extra pairs of hands. One's to hold the guns for his posing, hold the sword, and flight, along with this back piece for his flight wings, which is a homage to Gatchaman, along with his, sheaths, holsters, stuff like that for his swords, guns, and the opened attachment for the wing gauntlet attachment piece. Alright, let's just go right into it displayed. Alright, well, as you can see, Red Hawk comes with the basic SHF posability, with the basic Sentai figure posability, with these weird, shoulder parts added in. It's a cross between Shinkenger, Deca Ranger, and the Gokaiger Figuarts for how the shoulders and the whole body interacts with one another in its posability. The whole holster gimmick is kind of crappy, for they tend to pop off the belt a lot. And the weapons itself, like the jet bird blaster, likes to pop out quite a bit. And I'm having trouble getting it to stand right now, because for some reason it just doesn't want to stand correctly. Anyways, the bird blaster comes with all the colors of the Rangers built into the back end of the gun, when it also has this bird variant for the actual nozzle for where the blasts will come out. Along on the other side is a closed version of the bringer sword, which is their broadsword, which they use for combat a majority of the time, usually used by Red Hawk or Black Condor. It's just a little closed piece which ends up extending out to a really huge ass long thinned out broadsword, which is really nice, the hilt here and this sword. It is exactly just about maybe 4 inches tall, because as you can see, from the ground up, it goes all the way up to about the point on his chest to his where the lower abdomen meets the upper abdomen. So it is a pretty wide and long range weaponry of a sword, and I will quickly display that on the figure, and then display the bird blaster, and quickly then display the jet hand cannon when you combine the bringer sword with the bird blasters, which is this nice, cool, opened up gimmick special attack that they use for their majority finisher before they get the actual beak smashers later on in the series. Alright, we're back, and this is Red Hawk with the bringer sword and bird blaster. This is like a similar pose he would do throughout the series. He would always hold the sword underhanded when firing the gun at times, when he would take it out from its holster fast enough to defend himself, or make a long range attack for when he was bouncing back from being repelled from a offensive attack with the bringer sword. It's very reminiscent, and what I was noticing when posing the figure is, one difference with him is he actually has a muscular tone molded into his upper bicep and tricep area. So one thing, unlike the other Sentai figures, are they actually tried to add a muscle feature to the Jetman Figuarts. So that is really cool and amazing. The sword, I also noticed, has some minor symbols in here as thruster abilities, I guess, for when it's in actual jet hand cannon mode, when you combine the two, which is pretty much you slide the sword in like that, slide out the beak into the beak blaster, and it opens it up further to make a cool kind of blaster, which I will now pose, or I should say display real fast, since it's a really amazing little combination here. great. Okay, and it's 1, 2, 3, go. And then you have this, the actual beak finisher, the beak hand cannon finisher that they like to use a lot in the series. It's early on, very infamous. I really like this gun. I had a chance to buy this at Power Morphicon, but it was expensive as hell to actually afford it. I mean, I think the guy was charging like $350 or was it $250? I don't remember. I'd probably have to ask Project RDM because this one seller there at Power Morphicon had the Die Ranger stuff, Kaku Ranger stuff, a lot of old Sentai stuff, and I really was enamored by it, but I could not afford a single piece of it. I really wish I could have afforded this combination because I really enjoyed the weapon and I enjoyed Jetman. It's a really great series. You should check it out. It's right before Jew Ranger. And speaking of Jew Ranger, a cool thing before I go on to the final weapon and the flight capability is when Red Hawk makes like an entrance, he has a similar posing feature of his fingers, which is this hand here, which is similar to Tyranno Ranger in Jew Ranger. So this gives you at least a heads up knowing that Jew Ranger will be possible. It will be coming soon because of the fact that they will be reusing this hand mold just to have the Tyranno Ranger Figuart with, you know, to do his signature pose when he makes his henshin slash his entrance and such. So this is a really cool weapon. I really like the whole gun-sword combination. It's really great. Moving on, you also have this cool wing gauntlet blaster, which is a really cool thing. I always like when people have like a Buster Knuckle ability and not casual just guns. It's an actual offensive as well as like short range and long range, because it's this really nice thruster knuckle thing where it's a giant buster gauntlet which just slides on as so. You plug in the hand, and it's just a really amazing weapon. I wish I would have seen that there at Power Morphicon, because that probably would have been more expensive than actually getting the gun and sword. This, however, this little red piece right here actually opens up and is for like the finishing attack with the wing gauntlet, and you just easily pull it out, which is giving me a little problem, so I'm probably going to need to pull it off screen and get my tweezer so I don't break it. And boom, I'm back with the exchangement of the pieces. Easy opens up, easy display, easy to attach in. You just plug it in like a regular hand, hopefully. Maybe I should move the joint a bit so it pops in straight on. This little Buster Knuckle is kind of a pain because of how it is, because you actually have to slide it in, then pop it into the hole, so give me a moment, please. And here is Red Hawk with the wing gauntlet. I really love this weapon. It's amazing. It looks great. It has many features in the show, from close range, short range, combat, long range. It's a really great weaponry and accessory, and I find it just amazing. As a Jetman fan, I wish I could actually go back in time and just go and buy all the weapons and that, but it's good enough just to at least get a Figuart of Red Hawk, and I can't wait for Black Condor, who's coming out, so I can have Gai Yuki, and along with, you know, his rivalry with Ryu Tendoh. I mean, it's really great. I just like the show that these characters were very dynamic and great protagonists, along with their friendship slash hatred of one another for a rivalry of a love triangle they would have with White Swan. So it's really great. It's a really amazing thing. And let's try to get on to this part, adding on the wings, which, as you can see, you have to take off the entire back piece and replace it for this back piece to display Jetman going Gatchaman. So you easily just have to slowly pick away at it, which, as you can see, it starts popping off easily. And once you really get it going, it just pops off. Just like that. I really hate these new types of holsters because they just fall off easily. And I'm going to take that off screen so I can fix this so it looks better as the whole back comes off. There's your inside of a back, and let me be back in just a short minute so I can re-add the holsters and add the new hands. Alright, and last up we have Red Hawk getting ready to fly like the Jetman do. They fly high in the sky, and, well, pretty much it's amazing. The whole wingspan thing, the whole gimmick here for the attachment, it works really great. I'm glad it doesn't actually hook on around the arms like it did in the show. Like, they actually had, like, straps hidden that hook around their upper arms and waist as it's attached to their back, so they could actually make it look like they were gliding. It's great to have the Tamshi stages to actually have it held up. One cool factor they could have and should have added is the whole Ultraman backing, where in the lower abdomen here, they usually have a piece where you pull it right out of their back and you plug in a place to have the Tamshi stage actually hold them up as if they are flying and doing all their Jetman theatrics as flyers based on the Gatchaman TV series. I mean, another idealistic way to pose them is have your Tamshi stage hold them here and here to balance out the weight to actually pose them. I hope more Jetman figures are made. I just really wish they weren't going to all be exclusive, because, I mean, seriously, if you really want to fly, don't make us have to pay large prices. I mean, what is this now? United Airlines, LAX? No, well, not LAX is an airport, but what is this crap going to be? Like, airlines, you have to pay expensive prices just to get expensive flying Figuarts? I don't know. This has been Wheelchair21 for TokuAnimeNews. I hope you liked this review, this demo. I really hope that people that are Jetman fans get this Figuart and enjoy it as much as I do. I hope people actually, from seeing this review, go and check out the series and really become great fans, or at least respect Jetman for what it is, or at least, if you like Gatchaman, go watch it. It's great. I mean, other than that, check out our channel, check out our podcast, check out our blog, follow us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, and I'll see you later, because this is TokuAnimeNews' Wheelchair21, and I gotta roll out.